Welcome to Success Superstars, episode number 165. Your place for the blueprint of success for peak performers just like you. And my special guest this morning, Jenna Harris-Hernandez. Jenna, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. I'm excited to be here. It's an honor, and thanks for taking the time.
Yeah, well, we're excited to have you, and thank you for taking your time. Now, I was just thinking, tell a little bit about your area of expertise, which I believe is Tarrant, Parker, and Johnson counties here in the DFW area. How long have you been doing that?
It sure is. So I got into the industry in 2013. I actually came from sales, but in the ballroom dance world, which was completely a big switch, I know, into real estate. And long story short, I actually specialized in investments for the first few years. And back in 2017, I just had this urge for consumers to have available to them people who were true experts in the industry. And I was like, you know what? We're enriching corporations by the knowledge that we have. Why not take that depth of knowledge and put it to work for consumers, regular buyers and regular sellers? And so in 2017, we walked away from that investment firm that had become Inc. 1000. We were their head agents. And we went into residential real estate, and we're never going to turn back. We love what we're doing. And one of my team members covers kind of Dallas and Collin areas, and I love to stay more on the countryside. I'm a country girl, and I focus on those three counties. Yes.
Now let's go to the ballroom dancing a little bit. So how's the tango and your salsa?
It's still great. You know, just I'm doing the mom bod thing now.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Dance like heck. So we have fun. That's how my husband and I met. We were both in sales and professional ballroom dancers. So we still like to dance for fun, that's for sure.
Yeah. Now, did you find a lot of those skills that you had learned transfer to real estate sales?
Surprisingly, yes. Because we had done the sales end of ballroom dance as well for a really high-end studio that's international, we got a lot of training on personality sales and how to interact with different personality types, and how to also, when you have a couple that comes in and the husband doesn't want to be there, you have 25 minutes to get to know them, get to know their need, teach them how to dance, and then sell them a program. And so we had to learn how to really get to know people's deepest need and deepest desire. Nobody ever actually wants to learn how to dance. I mean, yes, they do, but really they want to maybe lose weight or ignite passion back into their relationship. And so those same sets of questions that I used to ask on those dance lessons, I actually now ask at listing appointments and on calls with buyers and sellers. And I teach the people on my team, which we've grown this year, the same things. You have to ask more questions. Ask more than you talk. The person who loses first is the person who talks the most. You want your client to talk the most. You get their information so you can serve them well. Find out what their true need is. If you don't have that, you don't have a map, and you're never gonna be able to serve them to the highest extent. You've got to know what their true deepest need is.
Yeah, the power, the secret of success is in the power of our questions, right?
Yes.
Now, Jen, I don't know if I ever shared this with you, but my wife and I met at Zumba.
No, I didn't know that. That's so fun. I still do Zumba twice a week.
Yeah. So yeah, we're whatever you call those Zumbiites or
Zumbathons?
Yeah, there you go.
That is so cool.
Yeah, we really enjoy it. It's just so much fun, right? And you get a decent workout.
Yes, it's body, mind, and soul. And actually, I have turned on my heart rate monitor, and if you really go for it, you're burning like 700-800 calories in that class. It's a good workout.
You can do some and have some fun doing it, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Now, whether it's ballroom dancing or investment property or helping buyers and sellers, you have to be an expert in your craft. And how have you? What's your philosophy about becoming an expert, and how have you become an expert in real estate?
So really be willing to put in the time and the work. I would honestly say the basis of everything that I've ever done well at has been being unafraid to get uncomfortable. And it starts with that. And sometimes you're in situations, I remember when I first started, so many times I felt so dumb. I was 25 years old and I had never even leased a house by myself. And I felt so just silly and stupid, but you put a smile on and you listen to every word that everybody says around you and you ask for help. Like, there are no stupid questions. I remember my first year, I was afraid to ask for help. And that really took me not necessarily in a bad direction, but I just wasted time. Find somebody who's willing to talk to you about, whether it's leadership, whether it's business, or just a silly question. Maybe it's silly to you, but the only stupid question is the one that goes unasked. And that's my theory. That's how I live my life now. I always ask questions and be an open book. I would say getting uncomfortable, and it doesn't matter. I hear people all the time say, don't be afraid to fail or be unafraid of failure. Being afraid of failure is normal. I still don't like to fail. I'm a perfectionist and I've had to get the heck over that because I would have failed in this business if I was trying to be perfect all the time. But just it's fine to be afraid of failure. It's fine to be nervous before you make a phone call to somebody. It's fine to have your heart pumping out of your chest before you raise your hand in class and ask a question about something. That's fine. But just do it anyway. That's what I do. I still get nervous when I call somebody for the first time. And I literally do so many calls a week. It would be crazy, to even try and count how many. But it's okay to be afraid of failure. Just do stuff anyway. Once you're willing to get uncomfortable and you're just, fail forward and become okay with that and get uncomfortable, do it anyway. You will doors will open for you because you're hungry and mentors will come to you and say, hey, okay, come alongside. I'm going to help you with X, Y, and Z. Find a good mentor, find a good team, and also just do stuff. And you have a great support team at JPAR. That's one of the reasons I love it here. If I don't know something, I still have people that I can go to after years and, support team.
You mentioned earlier that you were scared to ask. And
Yep.
how did you overcome the fear, the scaredness, and get more comfortable asking the questions that you needed to ask?
For me, I guess I had the advantage of this was my only thing. I had nothing else. I quit ballroom dancing, and for a while I had a savings account. A lot of people call it burning your boats. I think that's probably something every coach talks about in the world. I had burnt my boats and I had no choice but to get better and take responsibility for every tiny little thing in my business, my closing ratios, how good I was in my phone calls. And I did it out of a need, but also do it out of a mindset because, I had the advantage of having the need. If you have somebody else in your family who's working real estate with you and you're both making money, or somebody has a nice W-2 job or something like that, it's harder to do it out of a need. But your clients, if you can't do it for yourself, if you are an ethical agent, you will do it for your clients because every little thing when it comes to negotiating on behalf of your clients, talking to your clients, presenting offers, looking over offers, whatever it is, depends on you being an expert. And if you don't ask those questions and you don't get uncomfortable and you don't find out the answers to those questions, you're doing a disservice to your clients. So I'd say put others before yourself as well. And it helps you get over that fear. And nobody, if somebody tells you that your question is stupid, find somebody else to get advice from. I know maybe it's not harsh, but find somebody else. Be rid of them. Go to somebody else. Somebody else is going to be nice, and they're going to be willing to help you.
So I heard a couple things. I heard being a servant leader, all about asking more questions. It's all about the client, not you. I heard about becoming a master in your craft. And I heard a little bit about ethics at the end. Let's go into the ethical part of it because in this market, it's never been more important. There are all kinds of ethical issues happening in this tight inventory market. How is the ethical aspect of being in this business been important to you?
Honestly, it's been everything to us. It is one of the pillars of our business model. Our little logo says basically options, transparency, solutions, and that transparency part is everything. When you go in front of a client, they can first and foremost do it for you because it's the right thing to do. The bottom line is too, though, business is simple when you are not having to claw your way to the top. And you'll claw your way to the top if you don't have ethics, because clients will dump you. They can sense somebody who's not authentic, and they're not going to refer you. And that has been, honestly, if there's one thing that has to do with our greatest success, it is that we scream from the rooftops that we are ethical. We have a promise to our clients in every buyer presentation, every listing presentation, that it's called the walkaway promise. If something is not right for you, we will willingly walk away from it. We are completely fine. It is not about a commission. It is about what you want. An example of that is I have been working on this airship deal for months, and Friday night, I'm on the phone with 2 attorneys and all the clients and their significant others until 11:32 at night. Okay. I took a screenshot of my phone. That was not my record. I've been up till 2 o'clock in the morning doing this before. But I took a screenshot of my phone to remind myself, like, that was a really hard night. But at the end of the day, I literally, what happened is the 2 heirs were disagreeing. We had this unicorn buyer out of New York City with this beautiful cash offer. And if I had pushed my client to do something in that moment, that deal would have fallen apart. I just sent him a text message and I said, look, I know you're getting ready to sign this document. I care about what is best for you. Then you give them the facts. Look, if you don't do X, Y, and Z, at least tomorrow, sometime this weekend, we're likely to lose this buyer because they need a house, but you have got to do what is best for you. So I'm going to let you just think on that and make a decision. You're not going to get any pressure from me. And I mean, we have been working on this thing for months.
Right.
And I put that in the hands of my clients. And yeah, I gave them the information. Wonder what might happen if not, but that's ethics. You've got to be willing to let a commission go. And I know that's hard when you don't have other commissions coming in, maybe you're newer, but that speaks volumes to your clients. It speaks volumes to them and lets them know, like, this is my guide. This is my expert. This is my guide. I'm going to trust them because they do have what's best for me in mind. So put them first, even at your own risk.
There you go. Well, what an amazing couple of lessons we've learned from you today. Now, if folks want to get a hold of you for a referral in Johnson, Parker, or Tarrant counties, how do they do that?
All right. So I'm happy to take a call and a text. 817-734-1019 is where you can find me. That's my text. I give out my personal cell because I'm still full throttle in the business, even with a team. You can reach me there. For any clients that want to start searches, they can go to our team website, which is theseal.group. And we're actually launching a new website full with educational webinars and all sorts of really cool things for clients. And it will have some Texas-based information. So if you have people coming from out of state, they can log in to those webinars as well. But that will be thesealgroup.re.com. So sealgroup.re.com.
Awesome. Well, thanks for spending some time with us. Congratulations on your success. And I can see why it is now, by being a servant leader, by being a master at your craft, and practicing with ethics.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it so much. We love JPAR, and I appreciate you taking the time to interview me today. I'm really grateful.
And until we see you again, may your choices reflect your hopes and not your fears. Take care.